Luckily, before the pandemic.
Don't keep saying that.
Before
It
the
just makes us jealous. Every time we speak to him, he says he shot it before the pandemic.
Our love story is about a man and a woman who discover that their spouses are having an affair with each other.
Some of my favorite all-time films are love stories. Chungking Express being one of them. Yeah.
A lot of Bachchan sir's love stories I really like. Mood plays a very important role for me in any love story. Each has a different story, but it all just looks one.
So hello everyone, this is Priyanka Sinha Jha and we're watching Spot Boys Sneak Peek. In this episode, what we're going to be talking about is Ankahi Kahaniyan. Now what is Ankahi Kahaniyan? It's this delightful love anthology which has been put together by these three fantastic directors who are sitting right here, and this is going to drop on Netflix on September 17th. Now who are these three directors? I'm not going to sort of increase the suspense any longer. They obviously need very little introduction because their work speaks for themselves. Abhishek Chaubey, Ashwini Iyer Tiwari, and Saket Chaudhary. Hi guys, lovely to see you. It's been a long time.
Yeah, same here.
Hi,
Lovely to
Priyanka.
see
Hi.
you. Hi, Priyanka.
Hi. And you know what a delightful reason to actually catch up to talk about love stories. Everybody loves a love story. I do. So first thing I wanted to ask the three of you is, any favorites that you have as far as love stories are concerned? Abhishek, you want to go first?
My favorite love story would be Wong Kar-wai's Chungking Express. I saw it at a very tender age, and I'm a boy who's obsessed with guns in movies, you know. So, but some of my favorite all-time films are love stories. Chungking Express being one of them. Yeah.
So Ashwini, what about you?
I think there are a lot of love stories which I really like. For me, I know it's not a quintessential love story, but Abhiman for me is a really beautiful love story with Mr. Bachchan and Jaya Ji. So that is one movie I really like. The other is an English movie called The Notebook, which I feel is something which really I like going and watching that film all the time. Yeah, and there are so many love stories. I love Lamhe.
Yeah, that's
And
a love
yeah,
story.
so then so many. I think a lot of Bachchan sir's love stories I really like. The movies which he made were really nice. Yeah,
The dark, brooding, intense,
Yeah.
lives in hero
Yeah.
sort of thing,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, we girls love that.
Yeah.
Saket, what about you?
One director we share in common, Wong Kar-wai, In the Mood for Love. Wong Kar-wai, it's one of my favorite love stories. Abhiman is, yes, it's a film that I can keep watching again and again. It's a lovely film.
the songs are beautiful.
Yeah, and incredibly modern for the time that it came out in. You know, so that's another film that I really love. Yes.
Right.
Elton John, it's like one of the most outstanding love songs. You can keep hearing his songs. Our time, I don't know.
Yeah.
This generation, I don't know whether knows
Yeah,
the
because
song.
truly, I think it really is. I think music can really move you to different kinds of moods depending on, obviously, like what the music is and depending on your frame of mind. So,
Yeah.
Saket, anything that you feel is essential to a love story?
I think the most interesting and the most obvious thing in a love story is the circumstances under which boy meets girl. You know, or boy meets boy, or girl meets girl.
Right.
So I think that scene, what brings these two people together, for me, that becomes the most interesting idea in a love story.
Yeah. I think The Lunchbox to me remains one of my recent favorite love stories because, it just comes together in such an unexpected way and it's so moving for it. You know? So you're right. The way man meets woman, girl meets boy, or, boy meets boy. Either ways, I think the circumstances definitely make such a big difference to a love story. Abhishek, your inputs on this. What do you think is essential to a love story?
I think what's most important in love story is what's most important in any story, which is what the conflict is going to be about.
Conflict.
Otherwise, a boy meets girl and they get settled and it's quite boring to watch. So I think what doesn't get them together, or what prevents them from being together, or what the circumstances are, I think that really is what makes stories interesting. And I would have to second what Ashwini said: the intensity and the mood, that it helps create that I think is very critical to any story, be it and a love story as well. Yeah.
So conflict and intensity. Right. Now I want to ask you that in terms of these three stories that you've sort of made and are going to present on Netflix soon in Ankahi Kahaniya, what is, tell me a little bit, maybe a line about each of your stories. What is the conflict there? What is, what is the intensity of emotion? What is causing the intensity of emotion? What are the circumstances about those stories? I'm very curious about it because I believe it's also set in the more urban cityscape and, sort of tackles the challenges that these circumstances sort of pose to love in general. So tell me just a wee bit, and therefore the audience, about these three love stories.
My film in this anthology is based on a short story, a Kannada short story by the author Jayant Kaikini, and the story is called Madhyantara. So it's an adaptation of that short. It's set in the 1980s, and it's about a very young man and a woman who are desperately unhappy in their own life and toiling hard away like everybody in Bombay has to. And they find each other in the confines of a cinema theater, in downtown Mumbai. And how much they affect each other, they are equally affected by what's happening on screen. So it's their lives parallel to what's happening on screen, and so it's a kind of an ode to Bombay, Bombay of that time, of that era, and it's also a love story of really young kids.
So Madhyantar as in also the interval.
That's correct.
And it's set, is it a cinema hall romance?
You could call it that, yes. You could call it that, yes.
Okay, lovely. I think everyone in Mumbai who's lived in small PG digs or smaller rooms which have been shared with many people, when they start out would probably identify with that because, this is a city which is always moving, always running, packed to the gills, and people come here with hopes of romance, of finding their fortune, and what better place to find it than in a cinema hall where you can take the ultimate flight of fancy. Okay, Saket, tell us a little bit about the love story that you are putting forward.
So, our love story is about a man and a woman who discover that their spouses are having an affair with each other and how their lives get intertwined with each other. So that's what essentially the story is about.
So, man and woman who find that their spouses are having an affair with each other.
Yeah.
Wow. That's like, that's quite ironic.
Yeah.
I mean, you can understand that there would be a natural sympathy there, and whether that can actually translate to love is an interesting thing to.
In this case, they don't actually have sympathy for each other.
Oh, they don't.
They blame each other for the affair, for their spouse's affair.
Okay, because you were such a lousy husband, your wife came out of that. Right. Okay, that's even better. So, like a dose of comedy. I think love and comedy, again, great mixture. Ashwini, tell me about your story. I think it's man and a mannequin.
Yeah, so a city like Mumbai can somewhere weigh you down with the busyness you consume because work takes over, and then loneliness definitely bites in. And when you really want to speak to someone, there's no one to hear you out. And that's when this man, Abhishek, who's played the role, Abhishek Banerjee, starts talking to this mannequin who he thinks in the untold words will understand everything he's going through, his untold emotions.
Okay, nice. So that brings another layer to the idea of love and romance, and especially because I keep saying this, that the urban circumstances, the life in a big city, and the loneliness that it brings, or even the company that it brings, throws its own set of challenges
Yeah.
for everybody living in there. I mean, Japan has a rich sort of clutch of stories about this because urban loneliness. So yeah, I think it would be really interesting to see what are these new stories, modern love stories that we are getting from our cities, and I'm looking forward to watching those. But I still have a few more questions. Now, all three of you have a slightly different sort of background in storytelling. Ashwini, you sort of told like your narrative has been a lot about small town India, whether it's Bareli Ki Barfi or Panga or even Nilbate Sanata. Abhishek, you sort of got the slightly rural come small city sort of flavor in your stories, whether it's Deir Ishqiya or Utta Punjab also to a certain extent, though it was set in a city. Saket, you of course have been more urbane. It's more metro city kind of storytelling, love ke side effects. Hindi medium was not a love story, but it was a story set in Delhi and a certain part of Delhi, yes, but regardless, a big metropolitan city. So, how was it for the three of you to collaborate on this project? I'm very curious about that.
I think thanks to Ashi, Ashi Dua has got three of us together, and we would say a big thank you to her. Is because as soon as I got to know it was Saket and Chobe, sorry, I call Abhishek Chobe. I just get it's very easy to look at him as that. And I was like, wow, this is going to be a great combination, is because each one of us have a flavor in terms of the kind of stories we say, and it would be really nice and to see how when three of us come together, what happens, what magic happens. The beauty was that when we saw each other's films, we ultimately realized that each has a different story, but it all just looks one. And the one thread is that of a city like Mumbai and what happens there, the intertwined stories which revolve around. So thanks to Ashi for bringing three of us together, and Ronnie Screwvala and Netflix. Yeah.
Abhishek, you want to sort of jump in? No,
I mean,
Saket, you want
I completely agree with her. I was one of the early ones who came into I shot my film, luckily before the pandemic.
Don't keep saying that.
Before
It just makes us jealous. Every time we speak to him, he says he shot it before the pandemic.
So I was one of the first ones. In fact, but by the time I was getting into I was getting into production, I was aware of the fact that both Saket and Ashwini are part of the team, and I was extremely happy to be together. And and I was very curious because I was very curious to do a love story myself. Not exactly very well known for making love stories. So I was very curious how my film would turn out. But I had a great amount of trust that both Saket and Ashwini, their films would be special, and I was right.
But I think even your film is very special. Yeah, I think barring Saket, I also not actually done many love stories. And this was very exciting is because, you could actually explore a different side of you as a storyteller, and quite difficult because it looks easy, but I do feel that it's difficult to handle love stories.
right. Saket, so you seem to be the romantic.
Yeah.
Right?
Actually,
Because,
I
as you said, you've done the maximum love story, the relationships.
I've actually done stories in which after people have fallen in love. I've never
Right.
really done a story where people have fallen in love. So so this was an interesting challenge. And the thing I wanted to say is that though we've we've done different films, and I admire Chobe's work a lot and Ashwini's work a lot, but I think the common thread in our work is that irrespective of context, the ideas and the concerns of all those stories have been very modern. They've spoken about people in this country and what concerns them now.
Right.
Especially middle class people or low middle class people. So I think those concerns are very modern, very current, and I think even with these love stories, when I had the pleasure of watching their stories, and I realized that was the thread that all of us were connected by. You know, that there are characters are very current, very modern, you know, and their understanding of love is very is sort of rooted in their circumstances.
Right.
And I do feel this one thing which I more and more now from morning we have been talking. I do feel that although we are three different directors and made three different films, I just feel that it is just one film with three different parts in it.
Right. An
And three
extension.
parallel journeys. And also somewhere I do feel that for me, I don't feel that it's my film and Saket's films and Chaube's film. I just feel that it's just like one film divided into three parts, and also no film is competing against each other. For me, it's like every story is just blending into the other.
And they're all set in Mumbai, is it?
They're all set in Mumbai, and their thematic commonalities, you know.
Right. So that's your
Yeah.
common.
So I think the emotions feel one. So maybe that's what it is. Yeah.
Did you ever feel competitive?
No, not really.
Three
No.
brilliant directors.
No, no. That's what I said. It just felt like one. It didn't feel that my film, his film. It's not. We didn't feel. I don't know. I've never felt it that way. It's because we just felt that it's just one story, three different parts to it, with three different lives going on in one place called Mumbai, which is great. Yeah.
Since your team is asking me to wrap quickly, although I have many more, but we'll probably get down to that later. What I want to ask you is it possible that if you're like, for somebody who's cynical about love to actually make a love story? Is that possible? Do you have to be a romantic somewhere down in your heart to be able to make a good love story? Or can you be absolutely cynical and still make
I think you can only be cynical if you've been a romantic.
Yeah. Otherwise, the greatest love stories won't have those kind of cynical characters.
You think so? I think it's also that you can be a romantic, an incurable romantic. Despite the cynicism, the romantic in you sort of wins and says, hey, what the hell? वो सब तो है, but still,
I remember
love that makes the world go round.
once I was reading an article on what is a love story, and that said that when a boy is pursuing a girl, that's an action story.
Okay?
And when two people have been hurt in love and then have to fall in love despite those hurt, that's a love story. So so I think that a degree of cynicism, a degree of being hurt, of having issues, that's what makes a good love story.
Lovely. So thank you guys for being part of this conversation, and love conquers all. So I'm sure that you guys are going to impress with your Ankahi Kahaniya, and look forward to watching it. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Priyanka. Take care.